Take a slow breath in. Allow your attention to settle exactly where you are. Now imagine you are in an ongoing conversation about an opportunity that could move forward. It might be a partnership, a business deal, or a decision someone else needs to make. At the beginning, the signals felt clear. They spoke about the opportunity with enthusiasm. They suggested possible next steps. They talked about how the collaboration could grow. The energy in the conversations felt open and forward-moving. But recently the pattern has changed slightly. Responses take longer than before. Some conversations sound excited and optimistic. Others feel more cautious and reserved. Nothing has been said directly, yet something in the rhythm of the interaction feels different. You pause for a moment and begin observing more carefully. Often when signals become mixed, certain patterns appear. Someone may sound enthusiastic in conversation, but follow up more slowly afterward. A meeting may end with excitement, yet the next step remains undefined. Timelines may shift slightly each time the topic returns, or the language around commitment becomes less specific than before. These patterns do not automatically mean the opportunity is disappearing. Very often they simply mean that the other person is still deciding how much commitment they are ready to make. Recognizing that possibility helps you remain steady rather than reacting too quickly. You decide to clarify the signal instead of interpreting it. In the next conversation, you keep your tone calm and direct. You say, "I want to make sure I'm understanding where things stand. How are you currently thinking about moving forward with this?" Then you pause. The question is simple, yet it creates space. Instead of guessing their intentions, you invite them to describe their position. They begin explaining what they are seeing from their side. Sometimes the hesitation becomes clearer immediately. Priorities inside their organization may have shifted. Another opportunity may be competing for attention, or internal discussions may still be underway. When people send mixed signals, it often means there is information influencing the decision that has not yet been shared. By asking calmly, you allow that information to surface. As the conversation continues, you notice a moment where their explanation becomes less certain. Rather than moving past it, you acknowledge it gently. You say, "It sounds like part of this decision still feels uncertain. What would need to be clear for you to feel comfortable moving forward?" Again, you give the conversation space. Often this is where the real constraint becomes visible. It might be a concern about risk. It might be a question about timing. Or it may simply be that the decision has not yet been fully discussed within their team. Mixed signals often appear when someone wants to keep an option open while they gather more clarity. Understanding this pattern helps you stay patient. You are not trying to push the decision faster. You are helping the conversation become more transparent. Once the concern becomes visible, you guide the discussion toward the next step. You say, "Based on what we've talked about, it sounds like we have two possible directions. We can continue exploring this once those questions are clear. Or we can reconnect later when the timing makes more sense." You allow a brief pause. By naming the possible paths clearly, the tension in the conversation begins to soften. Mixed signals often continue when expectations remain undefined. When the options are clear, both sides can respond honestly. Sometimes the opportunity moves forward. Sometimes it pauses. Either outcome brings clarity. Take another steady breath. Notice how the situation now feels different. The signals no longer require interpretation. The conversation has allowed the real position to emerge. You understand something useful from this moment. When signals become mixed, the most effective response is not pressure. It is clarity. By observing patterns, asking thoughtful questions, and defining next steps calmly, you transform uncertainty into understanding. And that allows both sides to move forward with confidence rather than assumption.